What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. During this last event of Ultimate Madness 5, when Swamp was going against Fonz, and you know how when we watching these battles and things like that, we tend to be familiar for the most part with everybody who on the stage. I noticed there's some newer faces that now be on the stages and that's normally not up there. And I'm noticing, like, man, these them girls who starting to come to battle from the spaces, ain't it? Because usually when Smack them at girl front and center, they be, dang, man. Anyway. So I'm like, different girls, them girls from the spaces. Then I wanted to know who this one girl was, right? Like, if you look at this picture right here, this girl right here behind Smack, right? With this reddish hair, and she had on green pants. She was all over Smack during a whole entire event. Because, I'm recapping it all. I'm watching. I'm like, you ain't familiar with certain people. Like, hold on, who was that? Then that face, it dawned on me. I'm like, I think that's that boss lady girl who be on Faces, ain't it? Then I was noticing, like, she was at Smack, boy. I'm talking about through the whole, every battle that went on. She right there in his ear. Like, the man can't even pay attention to the battle. She don't even have a clue what's going on. All through the whole entire thing. She like, just, she was on him. I'm talking about real talk. She was on Buddy. I'm like, she thirsty as hell. She trying to get her some. I'm talking about she trying to get her some. I'm like, who the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, by the third battle that came on, that's when I know. I said, that's that one girl who be on them Faces. And bro, I'm talking about she was on Smack, boy. I'm talking about through the whole event. The man can't even really enjoy the battle. She talking to him through a whole entire thing. Then NuNu came out. NuNu didn't like that. NuNu got on the other side of her, got to like competing with her. Then it's like Smack knew the uncomfortability, like, so he leaned a little bit more over toward NuNu's side. Like, basically, I'm like, man, I don't know, man. These girls thirsty. Man, they don't care, man. And then this what I'm saying, man, like, it's something about them girls on them Faces. Them girls that be on them Faces, they trying to get it. They trying to get it any way that they can. I be listening to them, man, sometimes when I be getting clips and things like that. Them girls be on it. They want it bad. I'm talking about they on they Yoshi type stuff, man. Like, however do you want it? However do you need it? However do you want it? However do you need it? However do you want it? They on that. They did a Faces one time. Well, all them girls was on the Faces. And guess what they were talking about? Like, trying to talk to surf and everything. They were talking about how they like to get hit from the back, what's their favorite position, how good they is, and giving head and all this. I'm like, man, where y'all kids and stuff at? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, crazy, man. I'm like, then I got to seeing how they look. I'm like, oh, no, No wonder hell, he got to can't get it away. You know that's bad. You be bending over in front of guys, they walk straight past you like you farted or something. Like can't get it away. Dude, you on there talking about giving oral sex to guys. Like, what are y'all doing? And none of the guys affected by it. She talking about how she swallowed golf balls and sit on cactuses. What do that mean? something about something about a gerbil. What she could do with a gerbil, like a real gerbil. I'm like, okay, y'all getting too extreme with sex. Like, what could you do with a gerbil? Like, that's bestiality. These people crazy, man. This world is terrible. This world is going to hell. Man, these people, man, they don't got no shame at all. They don't care. This social media is terrible. These people will sell their souls to be acknowledged for 15 minutes of fame, to just actually say that they belong or was a part of something. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that, man. But it is what it is, man. NuNu wasn't liking that at all. And hey, y'all see what NuNu got, and as far as she willing to go, she don't mind her position. She ain't gonna let no other girl come up in there and get her position. What's crazy is these girls trying to tell Smack them they willing to do anything for her position. For some reason, Smack them ain't trying to hear it. They crazy about NuNu. They crazy about her, man. They all crazy about her. They Smack crazy over her, Beasley crazy over her, Surf crazy over her. Somebody lied to me, man. I'm keeping it real. Somebody in battle rap lied to me, man. Somebody told me. Let me stop, man. You know what you told me. It don't seem like it's true. It don't seem like it's true. From what I'm seeing going on, that was a lie that you told me. I should be mad at you. Telling me a lie. Somebody told me I could say this part. Real talk. Somebody told me it wasn't good. That's what they told me. Somebody told me it wasn't good. So they had to double back to make sure it was just they were tripping that day or what. Only then go back and do it again and found out, no, it wasn't really good at all. Well, Smack them act like it's good. She getting the check. She done got Dion the Henny Man fired. She done took his place. I actually used to like Dion the Henny Man up there. I'm gonna keep it real. I liked him better as a host on the URL than I liked him better. I liked when him and Surf was up there. I liked that duo. I liked it them two up there. NuNu kind of fake though. But I liked it them two up there, man. And she came, took his spot. They got D.I. out of there, man. I don't know. Maybe they didn't like being around him. He did. I thought he did a real good job up there, but it seemed like I don't know how he was. And see, that's another thing. How do they like you when the cameras ain't on? Was you talking too much? Did your breath stink? Like, why didn't they like you? Why they can't see what we see? Why they can't see what we see? Because I'm keeping it real. I like D.I. the Henny Man up there better than I did Jay Black talking. You know what I'm saying? I think Jay Black make a good thing behind the scenes, whatever he may do behind the scene, cameras in, whatever that is. But for the most part, I like the D.I. the Henny Man and Surf better when them two was up there. Like, it just, I don't know. Like, I like them when they up there, you know. NuNu came, took all that over. That Bob girl was on smack, boy. She was trying to get him with anything she could. I'm talking about, I was like, she all in his grill. She won't let him breathe. Cause you know what I'm saying? It's you couldn't not see it, especially when you watching and I'm watching the battle. They right there front and center. If anybody was watching the battle, they know exactly what I'm talking about. To the point she was on him so hard, it drew my attention. I'm like, she was interrupting me from watching the battle. Like, man, see what you started, Surf? Got these girls thirsty. And then they gonna try to get mad at Greedy Gotti. These girls up here they trying to get next to the man. They trying to get next to the man. Greedy thought they liked him. No, they don't like you, but thanks for getting us in the door. We act like we like you. Thanks for getting us in the door. We'll take it from here. And NuNu come out like, no, you won't. No, you won't. This is what I do. You ain't finna just come here thinking you running nothing over here. You ain't got nothing coming over here. I'm keeping it real. Smack them go out the girl. You better know about Smack them. You better know how they play. They don't play no games. Smack them will do you dirty, and then next thing you know, you can't go to no more events. Look at what he did to what's that battle rap chick name who thought she was gonna be on the URL a lot? What's her name? RX. Look what they did to her. I saw RX at one of them female URL battle. I'm like, oh, look at RX. Cause you know she stay on King of the Dot. Oh, look at RX over there next to Smack. I ain't see no more sense. I already know what happened that night. That's what he do. He can't keep them around like that. All them girls, him and Bees and them be running up in at the event. All them can't be in at the event like that. NuNu know her role, so she cool. But terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.